Welcome back, everyone. Today's feature is what I will call breathe, balance, and bend. So it's very similar to a yoga, Pilates, stretch class. So I'm going to take elements of each piece and bring them together for you today. I'm going to take some yoga moves, take some Pilates exercises, and just talk a little bit about breath. In this time of high stress, it's very important that we take time to catch our breath. So I'm going to start off with very simple moves. If you've been doing yoga or Pilates for a long period of time and you want to increase your intensity, by all means you do that. But for now, we're just going to make sure that we take that opportunity to catch our breath, to stretch out those muscles that I know we've been working really hard. So we're going to start off with our feet just underneath our shoulders, roll back. So when we talk about balance and stretching, we want to think about a nice long body and always keeping in mind engaging the core. So just a shout out to Lisa, this one's for you. All right, we're going to take that deep breath in. Take your palms gently together. Exhale, reach the fingertips towards the sky. I want you to plant your feet firmly into the floor. Feel that connection, biceps by your ears. Push those fingertips away, opening up the chest, drawing through the back, and we're going to fold forward. So just relax the body forward. Allow your knees to be soft. Allow those hamstrings the opportunity to stretch out. Nothing too deep just yet. We're just warming things up. Shoulders relax, head releases, and breathe. Take that deep breath in. As you exhale, fall comfortably into that position. And very slowly, let's roll the body up. Being mindful of the spine, being aware of the vertebrae as they stack one on top of the other, and shoulders roll back. Let's try that again. Deep breath in, nice long arms, palms gently together. Exhale, lengthen. Feel that rib cage lift up, pull away from the hips, extending through that midsection. Push those fingertips away, opening up the chest, draw those shoulder blades back, and again, relax the body forward. Shoulders are relaxed, head is released, knees again slightly bent, feeling the hamstrings wake up. And again, let's take advantage of that breath. Deep breath in, and exhale, slowly releasing. And body rolls up slowly, finding a place for that spine, shoulders roll back, and release. As we move along, you're going to feel that body get a little bit warmer, and the stretching becomes a little bit easier for you. Fingertips reach. We're going to take this a little further. This time we're going to extend to a flat back. So you're going to reach those fingertips forward. Again, knees are slightly bent. Extend those arms as long as they'll go. And think about drawing the hips towards the back side. Perhaps feeling a deeper stretch in through those hamstrings. And again, we allow the fingertips to sweep to the floor. Head relaxes, shoulders release, and maintaining that deep breath. This time we're going to bend the knees, allow the chest to rest on the thighs, reach your fingertips forward, and we're going to reach the fingertips all the way up to the top as we extend the legs. Now watch those fingertips as they make their way up to the ceiling, and then release slightly to the back. So let's extend that range a little further. Release some of the tension through the low back, opening up through the chest once again. And body comes up tall. Release the fingertips and draw out in front. So working through the opposite push through, belly into spine, extend through that low back. Fingertips to thighs, shoulders roll back. We're going to try that again. Deep breath in, nice and long. Palms gently towards one another. Extend those fingertips. Notice the body getting longer. Flat back forward. should find the head in between your biceps. Your fingertips are extending. Always thinking about length. Draw the hips back. Again, knees are soft. Chest draws down to the thighs. Fingertips sweep to the floor. Head relaxes. Now you might find yourself a little deeper than the last few times that we've done this. Body becoming a little more extended. Muscles a little warmer, bring them up to stretch further. Knees soften up, chest rests on thighs, reach those fingertips forward, still maintaining that length. Let's drive up through the legs, use the strength. Fingertips reach, extend back. If you can take it a little further back, allow the body to release itself. Deep breath in. Exhale, find that breath. And palms together, reach those fingertips forward. And again, draw through the belly, round out through the back. And let's counter stretch. Really important with each of your stretches, careful not to hold your breath. Palms to thighs, shoulders roll back into that nice tall posture. All right, let's move on. Deep breath in, palms together. Extend as long as you can. Feel your body get taller as we move on. Grab hold of that top wrist and you're going to extend and reach to the opposite side. Now you may feel that heel lift slightly off the floor. I want you to take it and draw it down deep into the floor. Find that bicep over top of your ear. Extend that top arm. So gently give it a small reach with the opposite arm. So feel the lengthening through the side. Deep breath in and exhale. Enjoy that stretch. Now you can turn and face the ceiling, adding a little more of an extension through the stretch. Again, making sure those heels are planted firmly into the floor. Take it center, going into your flat back once again. Repeating that move, extend the fingertips, chest falls to the thighs, shoulders relaxed. Now I'm going to ask you to grab the opposite elbows, add a little more weight to the movement, and I want you to just hold it here for me. Deep breath in. As you exhale, imagine the head falling closer to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, imagine the tailbone reaching up towards the sky. So I'm asking you to lengthen up those legs a little bit further. And let those arms go. And again, roll up. Shoulders roll back. Excuse me. Big stretch out, deep breath in. Palms together, exhale, lengthen. And tip through. Now, if you're starting to feel a little lightheaded because we're bending forward and then coming up, just take more time. Let's grab that top wrist very gently, plant that heel firmly into the floor, and feel the extension through the side. Every time we stretch, we allow the body to decompress, to release some of that stress that's held on in our joints. Again, taking that bicep, reach it over top that ear, and turn to face the ceiling, giving yourselves the opportunity to lengthen a little further. Palms center, reach long, flat back once again. It's the last time we'll do this piece, holding here. Chest falls to the thighs, and hold. Once again, let's grab hold of those elbows. Let's just be very comfortable in this pose for now. Catch your breath. Deep breath in. As you exhale, allow that head to fall a little closer to the floor. Deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the hips higher to the ceiling. And one more deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the chest closer to the thighs. Feel the lengthening through the low back, the glutes, through the hamstrings, and let it go.
Soften up the knees, body rolls up.
And roll through. Shoulders back. Take that deep breath in. Palms together. Exhale. And relax through. All right, so we got the blood circulating the way we want. Shoulders roll back. I'm gonna have you with your first balance pose. I'm gonna step one leg back so it looks like a lunge position. Reach the fingertips forward. So adjust yourself so that you can feel that back calf stretch. Again, just watch that placement of the knee. It's not projecting past your toes. So feel the lengthening in the calf, holding here. Now you're gonna reach that heel up off the floor and then bring your toes up off the floor. Holding there. I'm gonna position myself so you can see that. Holding. If that toe taps down every now and again because you have to regain your balance, that's fine. Holding. Now you're gonna take your fingertips and you're going to reach and extend. Taking that back leg to as much height and length as you can. So extend those fingertips, reach that toe back, and breathe. And body drives up, holding on to it for as long as you can, and relax through. Shoulders roll back. If you didn't get it the first time, we're going to repeat it, but let's go to the other leg for now. Once again, heel goes to the floor, extend that back calf, reach the fingertips. So it's all about lengthening, right? So much of our day is spent with the muscles shortening, and as I mentioned, stress on the joints. This is your opportunity to let it all go. All right, if you're ready, heel up off the floor and release the toes, holding. So I want you to think about the glute tightening on that back leg as you reach and you extend, holding. Once again, you'll fall out of the poses, as will I. Just bring yourself back. So lengthen out that back leg, reach those fingertips, and body comes up. Up you come, squeeze tight through the backside, and release. Shoulders roll back, shake it out. How'd you make out? I'm gonna try it again. Back to leg number one. Reach and extend. So open up through the back, reach those fingertips, press that back heel to the floor. Use your breath, allow your breath to help you. Heel up off the floor, reach those fingertips forward. Here we go, hold. Squeeze tight. And if you fall out of that pose, just bring yourself right back and try it to hold on to a little longer. Nice and long. And extend up. And release. That balancing really helps to strengthen out those joints. So really want to keep in mind that balance is part of fitness. It's one of those things we have to work on that we don't often do. Press that back heel through. Heel comes up and extend long. How high you go in the back leg, unimportant. The length of the leg is most important. And of course, to challenge the balance. Breathe. And let's rise. Up you come. Good. And let it go. Shoulders roll back. All right, let's hold it here. Let's take your stance a little bit wider. I'm going to step away from the balance and we're going to move back into some flexibility or some stretching. All right, so we got a nice wide squat here. Bring your toes to your diagonal corners. Back is tall. Take that big stretch out. Exhale and reach. As we did earlier, I want you to extend to one side. Good. Now the opposite heel, you're going to give me a heel, toe, so it's a nice long lunge. Let your bottom arm go and extend that side lunge. So you're going to see a long straight line from your toes to your fingertips, bicep by the ear, and hold. All right, let's sweep up that bottom arm, nice and long, and extend. Give me as much length as you can. Yes, it does require some strength through that support side, so you'll feel that. body turns. Let the chest rest on the thigh. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to lengthen out that leg you're resting on. So allow the leg to straighten, but never locking out that knee. Feel the hamstring stretch. You decide on how much you want to extend that leg, and then allow the chest to fall into that thigh. Again, deep breath in. And it's on that exhale that you want to advance the stretch as we talked about earlier. So we do want to take it to mild discomfort, never to pain. And release. We're going to turn and make this into a front lunge, holding here. Hoping I don't run out of space. All right, so we have this lunge. Again, most of you have seen it before. Notice the knee is over top of the ankle. The back leg is as fully extended as you can, so long to the back. Now you can stay here if you'd like, stretching out through that hip flexor. You can take it a little further by bringing the hands up off the floor. Take whatever works for you, gang. Deep breath in, exhale. So you got the strength component, you got the flexibility component, and always the balance component. If you want to challenge that balance a little further, extend the fingertips and hold. All right, you're either going to push off your thigh, if you can, lift the body up straight from there and give that warrior pose, holding. Front knee is bent, arms are extended, back foot is parallel to your front heel, holding. Look past those front fingertips. Let's take that arm and reach for that ankle. Extend your fingertips and open up the chest. Breathe through the stretch. Take that hand down. Give me one hand on either side of that front foot. Turn that back foot so that both sets of toes are facing forward. You're going to push through, bring it all the way back. So gently take those heels as close to the floor as you can. They may not get there. Let the head release into your downward facing dog and hold. Deep breath in, exhale, draw that head a little further through the arms. Gently let your body come forward. Draw the chest down to the floor. Let the tops of your feet relax. And draw it up, holding here. You can rest on the elbows. Get your breath. Draw the chest to the sky. Let that chest rest to the floor. You're going to push your body up on all fours. Toes together, knees open up. Give me that child's pose. So we draw the hips towards the heel, reach those fingertips forward, let the forehead rest, and hold. Again, deep breath, exhale. Let the hips fall into the heels, extending again through the spine, opening up through the hips. Let's walk your hands slowly to your knees. All right, this one's a little trickier. I want you to rest on the tips of your toes, your tippy toes, heels off the floor. All right, reach those fingertips forward and hold. Now staying where you are, can you draw the toes up or the heels up a little higher? While you're on your tippy toes, you're going to drive the legs, reach those fingertips all the way to the sky, remain on your toes. Give me that length. Heels down, arms release, and shoulders roll back. Good. All right, let's begin again. Into that wide squat. Knees over top of the ankles, shoulders back. Give me that good posture. Feels so good to allow the body to lengthen. Deep breath in, palms together. Exhale. Let's reach over to the opposite side. Give me as much length as you can. Drop that bottom arm. Give me a heel toe on that opposite foot and extend to give me as much length as you can. So reach those fingertips, bicep over top of the ear, straight leg. All right, you ready? Let's scoop up that bottom arm and release both arms, extending. This is working. Catch your breath. Slowly draw the chest down to the thigh. Here's your minute to catch your breath. Take that leg in a little closer if you need. Deep breath in. As you exhale, I'm going to ask you to lengthen out that bent knee just a wee bit, or a little longer if you're up to it. Again, take that deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the chest a little closer to the thighs so it can really allow that hamstring to lengthen out. Soften up the knee, body turns and holds into that front lunge. I'm hoping you can see that whole picture. So straight leg to the back, you should feel that lengthening through that hip flexor, which is often so tight from all that sitting we do. Knee is over top of the ankle and hold. Once again, stay as you are. If you can, rest those hands on your thighs. Hold that body nice and tall. All right, let's reach those fingertips and extend the arms long. Again, requiring lots of strength here, so if you're not quite ready for it, set the hands back down. We can push ourselves all the way up from here. If you need some assistance, just draw up, open it into that nice strong warrior pose. Front toes facing forward, back toes facing towards me, arms long. And stretch into that strong warrior. All right, let's slide that down. Reach the top fingertips as high as you can, making sure they're over top of your shoulder. Take that deep breath in. As you exhale, lengthen out that front leg. All right, let's sweep it down. Take them into your lunge. Push that front leg back to your downward facing dog. And again, don't be afraid to walk your feet closer or further, depending on how comfortable you feel. Deep breath in, head releases through the shoulders. And let's release. Draw that chest slowly to the floor. Now you can take this to your knees, or you can take yourself into that modified push-up position. Once again, on the elbows, some of you I know may be ready right onto the palm of the hands. Top of the feet, relax on the floor. Chest opens up to the sky. Shoulders are pulled back and down. And just hold that position while you take those deep breaths. And let's release. Push yourself up on all fours. Draw the body up strong. Feet come together, knees open up. Reach those fingertips and draw into your child's pose. So you're gonna push your hips into your heels. Let your head relax. Forehead to your mat. I'm just gonna take a look up so that I can make sure that you're hearing me well. Reach those fingertips. Feel the lengthening through the shoulders, through the back, through the hips. All right, slide those hands in towards your knees. Remember this one? Heels are left off the floor, chest is lifted. So bring that body up as tall as you can, or that upper body as long as you can. Fingertips forward. Once again, if you're not ready for that, place your hands back. All right, in this position, in this nice low position, pull your heels up a little higher, and then drive from the legs. Reach the fingertips as high up to the ceiling. Stay up onto those toes. Heels go down as the arms lower, and shoulders roll back. All right, have one more standing balance exercise for you, and then we're going to hit the floor for some flexibility and some stretching. All right, some of you have done this before in a previous workout. We're going to work on your tree pose. Once again, as the trees move and through the wind, they will move from one side to the other. So if you feel yourself coming off balance, no worries. All right, let's take one foot on the inside of the opposite leg. You can keep it as it is, or you have the opportunity to take it up a little higher, or place it on the inside of that thigh. Reach the fingertips long. So let's focus on holding that tree pose. Shoulders are relaxed, core is engaged. If you can pull open that leg just a wee bit without turning the body, trying to keep it square. If it's not happening today, not to worry. Let's reach one arm, and the opposite arm extends and reach long. Again, you find those biceps by your ears, upper body is extended, and breathe. All right, reach those fingertips towards me, extend long, shoulders are pulled back, fingertips reach forward. Again, remember, length is key, and breath. All right, we're going to open up. Nice wide chest, shoulders roll back. I'm going to have you take that knee and hug it into your chest, holding here. Just going to turn a wee bit so you can see what we're doing next. Keep it close, shoulders back. Deep breath in. As you exhale, extend that leg. Where you are, the height and the length is where you need to be. So extend whatever feels comfortable for you in the lengthening of that leg. Knee comes back in and rest through. Shoulders roll back. Shake out the legs. You can feel lots of work being done by your feet and your ankles and your calves. Let's try the other side, shoulders back. All right, slide that foot close to the opposite leg, to your standing leg. Place the foot where you need for it to be. You might find it's different on one side to the other. Just try to discover how our body is working. Shoulders are back. One arm extends and the other follows. Once again, if you're not comfortable with your arms overhead and you need them down low, choose where you need to be. Reach long. Once again, if you can open up that knee, open up that hip, shoulders extend. All right, draw those fingertips towards me. Good, holding and open. And let's draw through. Once again, hug that knee close to your chest. Deep breath in. As you exhale, reach that leg long. Turn around here. Push. And knee pulls in, the leg releases, and shake it out. Take that deep breath in, palms together, exhale. Remember your flat back from the beginning? We're going to try it now. Flat back. You'll discover that your legs are a little looser, your back is a little more relaxed,
And perhaps you'll be able to stretch a little further. Good opportunity for us to just explore this position. Head is relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Upper body is as long as you can make it, and bottom half as long as you can make it. Maybe taking your stretch a little further this time. Allow your breath to help you through it. Let's bend the knees. Chest lifts. Let's take your prayer hands. You're going to rotate. Draw your opposite elbow to the outside of that knee. Open up your chest to that side. Just work through the range of motion for your low back. Take it back to the center. Release the legs. And let them go. You're going to swing the hands back. Find your palms behind your back. Extend your fingertips. Allow your head to relax and the arms to fall freely towards your head, really opening up through that shoulder joint. Again, we don't want to take this to any point of pain, maybe a little discomfort, but if you're feeling any pain at all, release out of that. Deep breath in, exhale. And let the arms go, and body rolls all the way up. Shoulders roll back. Deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen. Flat back forward. So I'm going to repeat the entire thing once again. Flat back, chest falls to the thighs, feeling very comfortable in this forward fold. Again, lengthen out through the upper body. Extend that tailbone towards the ceiling. Relax your head towards the floor and breathe as you hold. Once again, we soften up knees. Chest lifts. Let's have a peek. Prayer arms, prayer hands rather. Turn to face the opposite direction. Lift that chest. So important that we keep that range of motion intact for that low back. Take it center. Body rolls up and all the way through. Shoulders back. Deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen. And arms reach to the back. Try this one here. Grab hold of your palms, opening up through the shoulders. Again, as we did in that lower position, opening up chest. With all the work we do at our computer, really important that we allow that chest to open up. So much of what we do is frontal, so the shoulders are rounded typically. And release, shake it out. All right, so we're going to take it to the floor. If you have a yoga strap or even a towel where you want to extend and challenge your flexibility, you can grab that at this point. Not necessary. So we do want to do a few things on the floor. I'm going to start off by pulling your knees into your chest. Really helps to release that low back. All right, so we don't have to worry about balance or strength in this portion of the class, the last few minutes. Just going to focus on flexibility. Really important that we allow the muscles to lengthen. Arms out to a T. Let's draw the hips over to one side, so both knees stacked to one side. You want to keep your shoulders square to the ceiling. Even the gaze up at the ceiling, or you can turn and face the opposite way. deep breaths. Bring it back to the center. Ask you to hug those knees into your chest. And extend the legs as long as they'll go. So let's talk about this one. You'll notice we spend a lot of time stretching through the hamstrings, stretching through the low back. Really important that those muscles are given the opportunity to lengthen. Oftentimes low back pain is because we're tight through those hamstrings or tight through the low back. So we'll try to avoid that. The knees can be slightly bent, but you're going to extend those legs for as long as you can. Take a deep breath in. It's on the exhale that we're looking to advance the stretch. So remember what our focus is while we're down on the floor. We're looking to increase flexibility. A lot of joint pain is associated with tight muscles. That's why flexibility is such a key component of fitness and good health. Deep breath in and exhale. Maybe draw it a little bit closer. Now you're feeling the low back stretch as well. If your legs quiver a little bit, that's okay. Allow them to do it and just breathe through it. It's just their way of communicating, telling you that they haven't stretched like this for a while, or maybe you're taking them a little bit further. All okay. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale. You'll feel that low back come up off the floor. You'll feel the hamstrings dig a little deeper. Now you can slide your hands towards your ankles and take it maybe a little bit further. If you can take it right into your snowplow, you go right ahead. So if you can reach those toes right over your head. Fortunately, I don't have the space, so you can go ahead and do that. Knees tuck in. Shoulders reach, fingertips extend, and let's draw the hips over to the opposite side. So once again, key in this one. Take it as far over as you can. It may not touch the floor. Try to keep those shoulders square. That's really important. Gaze is either up at the ceiling or turning to the opposite set of fingers. Great stretch. Deep breath and exhale, fall deeper into the stretch. Very gently draw it center. This time we're going to extend one leg to the floor, so let it go all the way down while just one single leg extends. Now that opposite leg, if it feels better for you to bend it, you do that. So once again, as we talked about, lengthen out that leg as much as you can. That knee is slightly bent, that's fine. Just careful not to snap it locked. Right. With a towel or with your hands or with a strap, take a deep breath in and guide that leg a little closer to your chest. Mild discomfort. Right. Deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the heel now up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to challenge you to straighten out that leg. And deep breath in. As you exhale, take that thigh a little bit closer to your chest. And just breathe as the muscles find their new way. Knee to chest. Draw that knee across the body and extending. Once again, through that low back, but you'll also feel it now in through the glutes. Again, turn to face in the opposite direction if you like. Just hold that stretch. Great way to either start your day or finishing it. Feel the body become a lot more relaxed. Take it back to the center. Both knees bend. You're going to grab hold of that bottom leg and hug both knees close to the chest.
Big stretch for the glutes, stretch for the hips. And I'm going to turn and face my back to you again so that everybody can see what we're doing here. Both knees hug in. And breathe through that stretch. I'm going to hold you here. All right, let that leg release. I'm going to let you try that again. Great stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale. Especially if you've been doing all those workouts, you really need to stretch. And let it go. Give both legs a little shake before we move to the other side. So let's pull up the opposite leg, extend out long. Once again, if you need to bend that knee, you go right ahead. Our goal is to lengthen, to stretch out that hamstring that's reaching. Slide your hands closer to your ankle if you need. All right, you ready? Deep breath in. Exhale, take it just a little bit longer. Relax your shoulders. Be mindful of the stretch and what the muscle is doing. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drive the heel to the ceiling. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale, draw closer to your chest. Knee tucks in and draw across and press through. And turn to face the opposite fingertips so we take full advantage of that range to that low back and through the glutes. And we had some company. All right, slide that ankle to the opposite knee so you're cross-legged. That single leg hug, both knees into your chest. So the hands reach through that little window again. I'm going to turn so you can have a look. Both knees into the chest. Do you feel that glute, that high glute stretch? The hips open. And let's release. All right, let's do that again. Deep breath in. Exhale, guide it closer. And gently release. Pull both knees into your chest. You're going to rock your body up. Come on. Take your body center and exhale. You're going to guide your feet closer to your body. Bottoms of their feet close to one another, shoulders back. Allow the knees to fall freely. Wherever they end up is where they should be. Shoulders back. Deep breath. And exhale. So once again, just stretching out those inner thighs and opening up those hips. And knees come in, shoulders roll back. Hug your knees into your chest a little closer. All right, help yourself to your feet. Take your time, I'll wait for you. Knees are bent. And very slowly, let's roll that body up. As much as I believe in working hard, and those that know me know that's what I like to do, it's equally as important to make sure that you're catching your breath and stretching that body out. Release. Shoulders roll back. Have a wonderful day, everybody. God bless. We will see you soon. Take care.